What's up, squad? We back at him again, man. And today, we trying something new. Baltimore true crime story. And this one right here, taking base, one of the most dangerous projects in possibly all of America. Murphy Homes Projects. So now, boom, this story right here, man, is about a young man named Rodney. Now, Rodney, as he growing up in Murphy Homes, you can already kind of imagine the tension that he going through, the lifestyle that he going through. So let me give you a backstory on little Rodney. Now, he never was able to understand or know who his father was because his father was serving 2 life sentences for a triple homicide that he committed in the 1980s. Now, also what took place in the 1980s was his mother unfortunately got strung out on heroin. So he kind of was in a place in his life where as though he was fending for himself. He had no mom, or he had a mother, but she wasn't there to give him the emotional love that he needed or the physical love that he needed. Now, granted, on the other hand, you got to also understand he don't know who his father is. So he not really getting that love from a man, meaning he not getting that discipline, he not getting that sturdiness, he not getting that structure that every young man need in his life. Now, the one kind of blessing that he do got on the side is he got a big uncle. He got an uncle. Now, the uncle is the older brother to his father. So you got Uncle Big Butch, then you got the younger brother, which is young Rodney father. So now Big Butch kind of take the role as a father figure, meaning he was the one that tried to keep the family together. He would also take young Rodney up to the prison to see his father, to kind of, keep him in touch and kind of have a somewhat understanding on who his father was and what type of family that he came from. Now, the one thing also about Big Butch is he was a well-known street figure. I'm talking about an outstanding member, and he wasn't a hustler. He was a well-known hitman inside Murphy Home Projects, and he ran alongside some of the most well-known legends in Baltimore City. One, for example, Hitman, and we all know who Hitman is. He was a well-known hitman also coming out of that vicious Murphy Home Project. So boom, now that Big Butch running around, he got his own little crew that's growing up in the project. So now during this time, let's just say Rodney is 11 years old. One day Big Butch leaving outside the projects, little Rodney, hey, can I ride with you real quick? Uncle Butch let him ride in the car. Now what young Rodney don't know is Big Butch ready to go handle a business. Meaning he ready to go collect some drug money from a guy that he supposed to be handling a deal about. Now when they pull up out front of the bar, Rodney sitting in the back seat. Big Butch jump out, he goes in front of the bar, him and the dude start having a conversation. Now when he give Butch the money, I'm guessing just thinking the money must have been short. Whole time Butch not accepting. Butch pull a chrome 4-5 off his hip, hit a dude 2 times in the head. Boom, boom. Whole time the body fall, Big Butch stand over top of him, hit him 2 more times. Boom, boom. Now as all this is going on, you gotta imagine a 10-year-old, 11-year-old young boy is sitting in the back seat looking out the window, and he just witnessed his uncle commit an M1. Boom. Big Butch walks back to the car because, like I told y'all, he a professional, so he not nervous, he not scared, he not running back to the car in a rush, none of that. He slowly walk back to the car, jump in, count the rest of the money, throw that key up in the ignition, and pull off. But as he pull off, he look in the rearview mirror, he can see that young Rodney kind of in the back seat, and he kind of giving him this look like, I don't know what the heck just going on. I don't know whether to be scared, I don't know to ask a question, or I don't just know to keep my mouth shut. Whole time Uncle Butch say, you all right? Young Rodney looking at his uncle, he said, yeah, I'm good. Now, at this point, as Butch begin to break the game down to his nephew, letting him know, listen, man, this how I go out here. Anytime you give a man an inch, he always gonna take a mile. And the one thing we don't tolerate is disrespect. The only thing we got out here is our name represented, and you stand on it with everything you got. You understand me? Whole time, like I told y'all, Rodney a 10-year-old, 11-year-old boy, and the only thing he know is this my Uncle Butch, and I look at him like my father. He said, yes, sir. And from that moment on, this is the mindset that a young Rodney adapts. So now, this happened when he 10, 11 years old. Let's just say fast forward 5 more years, he's 16. So now during this time when he a teenager, he no longer watching the game from the sidelines. He full-blown active. He got his own cliques in the game. So now, on this time, he tied in with Uncle Butch crew, meaning, like I told y'all, these guys not hustlers, so all they do is take hits. So between the ages of 13 and 15, the dudes that Big Butch put his nephew around, they taking him out back to projects, teaching him how to shoot. They got like a little homemade range back there. They teaching them different weapons. They teaching them hit points, like this is where you hit a guy, and when you want to hit, always make sure you gloved up. Check your joint before you go. Make sure you never leave no fingerprints. When you loading up, make sure you always got gloves on, or you got a bandana to wipe the shells off. I mean, they giving them the whole game as far as becoming a Baltimore hitman. So boom, now that Rodney's 16, it's time for him to finally get his hands dirty. So now one day his number get called. Whole time orders come down to Big Unc. Big Unc got a big deal to go collect. Now he goes and holler at his young boys, but he get the idea in his head, you know what? No, I ain't even gonna bring my young hitters who done already got their hands dirty. I'm gonna save my nephew. He gonna give his nephew a heart check. Boom, he goes around the projects, pull up on young Rodney. Now, Rodney, he chilling in the building with 2, 3, 4 of his homeboys. They in there smoking a blunt. Big On come to the building, tell him, come ride with me real quick. Now, as Rodney is running outside the building, Big On tell him, make sure you got your joint on you too, go grab it. Whole time, little Rodney spin around, go back into the building, grab a little compact 9, put that on him. Now, he come back out. As he's walking back to the car, though, he already got this idea in his head, like, damn, this must be my time. Big On ain't never tell me nothing like this. He jump in the car. Now, when they jump in the car, Big On get to giving him the rundown. Listen, Ray, run down here, collect 40,000 real quick. But the thing is, when I get this money, the nigga we ready to go pick the money up from, man, you had some shit going on back in the day, and I ain't even really got time to be wondering what Shorty gonna do. So we gonna go ahead and get him out of there. Now, this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna go in, sit down at the table, talk to him. You stand by the door. Once you see him, Ray, hand me the money, slowly make your way to the bar table. As soon as you see me get the money in my hand, hit him 2 times in the head. Dome shot, don't hit nothing but the head. Now, young Rodney looking like, all right, that's a bet. He say that's a bet, but whole time his heart beating through his chest. As they driving and they get ready to pull up to the bar, Big On in the driver's seat, he take his hand and put it over on young Rodney chest. He feel his heart beating through his chest. He tell him, calm down, you gonna be all right. Boom. They pull up, jump out the car. He tell him, don't think about that shit, let's go. They goes in there, young Rodney do what he told to do. He post up at the door, Big On step in, he go sit down at the bar, start talking to the dude go in the back, excuse me, Big On don't even talk to him. Big On more so lean on him, tell him, go in the back and get that fucking money, and you got 5 minutes. If you ain't back out here in 5 minutes, I'm gonna tear this whole fucking bar. Whole time the dude, he scared, he run in the back, hit the safe, come back, he 5,000 short. Big On tell him, man, go on that fucking register and get my 5,000. Yo, stop playing with me. The bar owner do what he told to do. He go hit all 3 registers, scrape up the money, give it to him. Now, as Rodney see him hit that last register, he know that's the end of the money. He slowly start making his way to the front of the little bar table. The dude hand Big On the money, Big On count, say, all right, we good. But as he say we good, he slowly look at Rodney and give him the head nod. Little Rod come off his hip with that 9, hit him 2 times just like On tell him to do. Boom, boom. Now, once he see the body fall, Big On jump up from the bar and tell him go around there and stand over 2 more. Little Rodney do what he told to do. He go around the bar, stand over top of him, give him 2 more. Boom, boom. Now, when he do that, he done just officially caught his first one. Part 2 coming tomorrow. With that being said, family, let's jump into story number 2. Now, my story number 2, man, another Wicked and Wild situation. And this one right here, I had to get it, y'all. So now, one of my supporters reached out to me and he said, V, run this situation to me, man. It's the time me and my uncle got into it and I ended up hitting him with a hammer. And y'all gonna never believe what this whole argument was over. So boom, growing up around this town, we got a household. Now, in this household, you got a mother, a son, and an uncle. Now, the uncle, of course, is the uncle to the son, but the mother, that's her brother. So now, the whole time, the uncle get high, but he not so far gone away as though he's selling things out the house, but he be doing some Wicked and Wild situation things. So now, one day, this man goes outside. He's so high. You know how it is when dudes on the corner, they see that you a sale, they know you just go for anything. They just be playing with you. One day, uncle goes up to the corner, he buys some pills. They give this man, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it, a handheld woman. If you're like the woman that come in the box, they give him one of them. He takes it home. Now, when he take it home, he go put the cane up in him. He put the cane in him. I guess his urges start getting the best of him. So now he like, shit, my nephew ain't in the house and my sister ain't in the house. I'm definitely not ready to go up in my sister's room and do this. I can't be in the living room. I don't really want to go in the basement because that's where I sleep at, but it ain't no bed down there. It's just the floor, a blanket, and a pillow. Shit, I'm ready to go in nephew room real quick. Goes in his nephew room. Bust the thing out the box, set it up all properly, begins to do his 1-2. Now, this is a man that get high, so it ain't no telling what type of germs and phobias that he got laying on his nephew bed. Just so happened, nephew come in the door. He looking for his uncle and his mother, shoots upstairs. The uncle is so into it. He got the music blasting while he in there doing this outrageous act. Whole time, nephew busts open into the door, catches uncle butterball in his bed with a handmade out the box woman. Man, they go off, get to fighting. The whole time they get to fighting in the bed. Now, mind you, the uncle is butterball, so this tells you how wild the nephew is. The uncle, he getting so punished, he reaches off the bed to try to grab his pants. He got a little pocket joint in his pants. When the son see that the uncle trying to grab it out of there, catch him with a left. Boom! Now, he gets so mad that my uncle even got the audacity when you in my fucking bed doing this. The son grabbed a little pocket knife, get to hitting the uncle 4 or 5 times. Mop, you dumb bitch. Mop, mop, mop. Works out on him, just leave him right there, breaks out the house. Now, about 5-10 minutes later, the mother come in the house, sees the uncle in the bathroom trying to patch himself up. Mind you, this man is high off of cane, so you know what type of rush he going through. Man, the sister said, what the fuck going on the whole time? She walked back out the bathroom, not even knowing what her brother done got into, because she like, all right, maybe he did some wicked and wild stuff in the street. She know he get high. You might have been out there, tried to burn somebody for some money. They beat you up. All right, you trying to get yourself together. She walked past her son's room, looking there. She see the thing still laying right there on the floor. She goes off, what the f is this in my house? Whole time now the uncle got to explain to her that he done went outside and bought this little rubber ducky thing. And now she gets so mad and disgusted with him, she kicks him out the house. Get the fuck out of my house. But just the fact that my man had to hit his uncle with the little pocket biggie 5 times, cause you and this man big playing around with a goddamn woman out the box. Like, man, I don't even think it need to be said, y'all. Wicked and wild situations. But with that being said, family, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, family. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time, from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all, man. We're going to continue to make it do what it do. Make sure everybody drop y'all comments in the drop that feedback in the comment section, man. Let me know how y'all feel about part 1. Give me that V-Mark. We're going to continue to dominate this algorithm. 2024 and 2025 is ours, man. A V-Mark. We out of here. Let's go.
Just kicking it off, we big Jordan. Drop that same Jordan, just goes for 5. Even just talking about 10,000, 15,000.